The man got 19 years in prison just for a piece of bread. Every day he soaked in water, doing the hardest work. On this day he was finally to be released, but the warden still wouldn't let him go. He made an impossible demand, telling the man to carry a 100-pound flagpole over. Yet when he pushed hard, suddenly, a miracle happened. He lifted the flagpole and walked to the warden. The warden had to hand over the release order, but the man noticed something wrong. The papers still labeled him dangerous, and the so-called freedom was just parole. He had to report to the police weekly. The man was furious. He stole bread to save his starving nephew. For that he got 5 years. The warden targeted him non-stop, extending his sentence to 19 years. Now he was to be freed, but still couldn't get real freedom. What he didn't know was a crueler world waited outside prison. He looked for work everywhere, but no one hired a dangerous man. He tried begging in town but got chased away. Kids threw stones to drive him off. At night he hid in a stable. The owner feared he'd dirty the place, insisting he leave. Snow fell, cold and hungry. He had to stay the night by a tombstone. Suddenly, a priest appeared. This wasn't a cemetery, but the church backyard. The priest warmly invited him in, prepared a good meal, and a warm bed. Yet the man was desperate for the world. He stole the church's valuables, escaped at night. Before he could sell them, he was arrested again. Police asked the priest to identify him, but the priest said they were gifts. Then he picked up expensive candlesticks, saying the man forgot them. Helpless, police untied him. The priest quietly told him to be upright. The man was touched. Over 20 years of torture had killed his hope, but the priest pulled his soul back from the edge, so he decided to reform. Tore the release order, started a new life with a new look. 8 years passed fast. He became a boss. With what the priest gave him, he set up a factory, gained local respect, even was elected mayor. But the world was still cruel. The poor still went hungry. Homeless filled the streets. He could only try to help them with his little power. Yet even so, the workers still exclude each other. A woman is bullied just because she is beautiful. The man is about to step forward to mediate, but when he looks up he sees a familiar face. He tells his subordinate to deal with the conflict. He goes upstairs to meet the warden, but unexpectedly, the warden doesn't recognize him. The warden is transferred to the city and becomes the man's subordinate, but the man dare not look at him for too long. And just then an accident happens outside. The man's identity is exposed because of this.